Today we'll be talking about change cultivators. So let's start by asking the question, what is a change cultivator?
A change cultivator is someone who educates, empowers, and enriches the lives of others.
A change cultivator can teach, speak, or write, but it's through this that they can challenge others to dig deeper and they can grow.
Now, let's see some change cultivators in our community. What makes you feel most connected to the community?
Obviously the people, right? Like the people who come to Penn Charter, who want to be at Penn Charter, who make Penn Charter part of their family. That community's become part of my family. And I think the love and the kindness and support that I've received while I've been here from colleagues and families and students makes me want to be part of this community and give back to this community.
So we know about your involvement in Quaker decision making for the seniors.
Yep.
Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, I think it's something that I wish that we spent more time doing and really thinking on giving younger students the opportunity to do it. I think that there's something really powerful about Quaker decision making. Part of it is not just student voice, but it's the power that students have to make decisions for themselves. So I really believe, like, if it's for you all should be part of it. And if you all should be part of the decision. The practice of the Quaker decision making is, I think, a really beautiful practice, and like you truly feel it in your like soul, and you start to kind of quake and feel like you have something to share and to contribute, and then you release that to the group. So seeing seniors do this sometimes for their first time for something as important as a commencement speaker is really it's breathtaking in many ways, but I think it also just, you realize when you give students the power to make decisions, they typically make really good ones and really thoughtful ones, and ones that are true to their conviction.
So we also know that you're heavily involved in service work at Penn Charter.
Yep.
How do you strive to impact as many lives as possible?
I think part of it's going back to the relationships that you build with people in the community, getting to know people for who they are and who they want to be, and hearing what their goals and their interests are, and really not forcing them to do the service, but be really thoughtful about like knowing where their passions are and recognizing that every student here has a really awesome talent and gift and is unique, and really leaning on that to help them either like do service or think about their own passions that make them who they are and willing and wanting to celebrate that. So that's part of it, just seeing people for who they are and what they want to do.
Finally, just like a general question, how can other members of the community get involved in some of the service work you proctor?
Reach out, ask questions, just do it. I think that there's a lot of work that goes on that sometimes I don't even know of, and it's like you don't necessarily need me to do it, but I think follow your truth, follow your conviction, follow what sits with you, and if Penn Charter can help support that, we're always happy to do that, and we want to do that. And I also know that we can also help connect people if they're unsure of, hey, who do I turn to if I'm interested or want to do service in X, Y, or Z area. We probably know a partnership. So the partnership is something that is super valuable to me, something I really am proud of, but also I'm so grateful for the work of our community members beyond Penn Charter who do this work every day for their lives, and grateful that they want us to be part of it. We really lean on that.
We're just here to ask you a few questions about being a change cultivator in the community.
Oh.
So my first question is, what makes you feel most connected to the community?
What makes me feel most connected to the community? The love I have for my students and my colleagues. I'm invested in that. This school has been the school has been a steady part of my life for 25 years. I'm invested in the place where I've put in a lot of time and energy, where I've grown. But because I love it here, I stay to invest and grow. So that's what I would say is at the root of it.
How do you feel you can create a positive change in the Penn Charter community?
Making those personal connections, using my voice to lift up spaces where we need to grow, speaking up against things that are not right, reminding people of our Quaker values. A lot of it is really, I think I can be helpful in providing a voice for the types of positive change we want to see or would need to see. Offering a new or different perspective is something I know that I bring to the table, and being persistent with that. I think oftentimes it's easy to give up. It's hard, right? It's life be lifing. and it's hard sometimes to keep doing the good thing when it seems as if your results or it produces very little. So having a persistence in that's grounded in, for me, my own sense of hope. I believe that hope never dies. So I can't give up. I may have to find a different way to try, but I must persist to try.
What inspires you to create that change?
My own mission. I feel as a person, I feel spirit led, and knowing that I'm called to this work, that's my inspiration. I do this as unto God. Colossians, so I'm a Christian. The Bible talks to me in the book of Colossians about everything that you do it heartily, do it as if you're doing it to God. So it isn't for people, but I look to serve that light of God that is in every person. And for me, that's where the anchor is. I don't give up because I have a greater work to do that is spiritually centered, that is a calling, not just a job. I show up, I do the things that give me money, but it has a greater purpose. It is the purpose of my life. So that's where I anchor myself.
And lastly, what are some ways other members of the community can cultivate change?
Well, everyone's different. So it's finding, first of all, desiring it, because some people don't. Some people are part of the go along gang. They're like, it is what it is. And I do say that. But there's a piece of it that is, it is what it is, therefore I won't try. But there also is it is what it is. So from this present, how do I need to move forward? I think other individuals have to, number one, have a desire to change or to see it. Number two, see themselves as capable of impacting change. Everyone doesn't believe they are able. Some people don't see themselves as having that type of power or impact. Once you can see yourself as potentially bringing about change, then you need to hold yourself to that and to say, well, all right, I'm able. If I have opportunity and occasion, I'm going to do that. So other people need to be invested, answer the call, find your angle, find your way in. I am a talker, a communicator, I'm relational, I love people. So a lot of the things I try to do for change is on that level. Everyone's not like that, but you've got an in. There's some sort of a way or something that you bring into the community that can help move things forward positively. Find your thing and then commit to that thing. Everyone's small thing. If they commit to it and offer it up, then we all can become change cultivators in different ways.
Thank you, that's all.
That's me. I walk in the room and it isn't a listing like, but I'm hypersensitive to the light in me. And I'm hypersensitive to what that then makes me responsible for. And that's the inspiration. I know that I can walk in the room and shift these things. We can be unhappy, we can be sad, we can be many things. But number one, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to walk into whatever that unrest is, because I believe love and hope, I've got them. I've got the light. I'm committed to see yours. We can work this out. We can work this out. So you all say change cultivator. I say atmosphere shifter, because it's a vibe. You feel it. I want people when they're around me to feel the hope.